Why grammar? Because if you know grammar well, then you can frame the structures well. You can instruct the structures well. And without knowing grammar also you can be fluent in English. You can speak English fluently, no doubt. But when you know grammar, it brings an extra state of confidence within you, because it brings the clarity within you that whatever you are speaking is right, because you are clear about what you are speaking. So when you have the clarity about what you are doing, it makes you more confident in your life, in anything. Suppose that if you know how to dance well, so on the stage, if you know how to dance well, you have that skill, then definitely you are going to dance well on the stage confidently. If you know that I know how to speak English well, I know the grammar, whatever the structures I'm going to create will be right for me. I know that because I know how to play with the words. Then it brings an extra ray of light in your performance. So that's why grammar is somehow important for you to speak English well also and write English well. So here I am going to tell you the basic grammar. See, basic grammar, whenever you talk, what are the grammar points? The contents of the grammars: articles, then parts of speech, then tense, then voice change, then narration, then determiners, and prepositions. No, preposition is one of the parts of speech. In the parts of speech, there are 8 things. What are? Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, all these interjections, all these things. Then single sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. These things all you have to learn. Then the verbs in advanced verbs you have to learn. Transitive verb, intransitive verbs, so all these things. But today I am going to teach you about verb. আজি মই ভাৰ্বৰ বিষয়ত অকমান ক'বলৈ গৈ আছো যে ইংৰাজীত একচুয়ালি ভাৰ্বৰ কি ডায়াগ্ৰাম হয়, কি চাৰ্টটো হয়, ভাৰ্বৰ কি ফ্যামিলি থাকে, আৰু ভাৰ্বৰ গুটেইখিনি द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द वर्ब्स आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू. वर्ब का मैं आपको एक डायग्राम बना के दिखाऊंगा कि वर्ब कितने प्रकार के होते हैं, क्या क्या होते हैं. कोशिश करूंगा बहुत ज़्यादा आपको समझाने के लिए इसमें, लेकिन कुछ ना कुछ तो छूट ही जाएगा. फिर से मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि मैं आज यहाँ वर्ब के बारे में बताने जा रहा हूँ. जस्ट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल अबाउट द वर्ब्स. So first of all, I would like to ask you that if I ask you that what's the definition of the verb, तो आप लोग क्या बोलेंगे? The definition of the verb: an action word is a verb, doing words are verbs, a word that makes an activity, a word that makes an action is a verb. ये सही है, बहुत अधूरा है, लेकिन ये बहुत अधूरा है. जब हम verb कहते हैं तो इसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें आ जाती है. पूरी चार्ट आप लोग देखेंगे तो समझ में आ जाएगी आपको. See, here I am writing, mainly if you are going to divide the verbs in 2 types, we are going to divide the verb here in 2 types. One is called auxiliary, या तो इसे हम helping, or we can say anomalous finite verbs. See, anomalous finite verbs, ये एक प्रकार का हो गया. सेम ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स को हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स भी कहते हैं, अनोमलस फाइनाइट वर्ब्स भी कहते हैं. ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब तो आन एटा नाम हल हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स बा अनोमलस फाइनाइट वर्ब्स. फाइनाइट যেতিয়া আমি কওঁ তেতিয়া মানে এটো লিমিটেড দেখুৱায়. लिमिटेड माने एतो बहुत बेसी নাই, मात्र 24টা আছে. जब भी हम कहते हैं कि फाइनाइट वर्ब्स, इसका मतलब है कि ये लिमिटेड है, ओनली 24 है. तो ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स कितना है? 24 है. चलिए देखते हैं क्या. फिर इसको 2 भागों, ये फिर 2 भागों में बटा हुआ है. यू सी अगेन दिस इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 पार्ट्स. एक हो गया modal auxiliary verbs and another is primary auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs, see, do, does, did, do, does, did, shall, should, will, would, may, might, can, could, must, need, used to, ought to, and finally dare. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many modal auxiliary verbs are there? There are 16 modal auxiliary verbs. And primary auxiliary verbs? Am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had. These are called primary auxiliary verbs. इसे हम primary auxiliary verbs कहते हैं. एबिला called primary auxiliary verbs. ता माने auxiliary verbs total केटा आसे 24. एदो total केटा आसे 8. Primary auxiliary verbs 8. You see, this is 8. 8 and 8 plus 16, 24. So 24 auxiliary verbs are there. Again, auxiliary verbs are divided into two parts. One is called modal auxiliary verbs, another is primary auxiliary verbs. And I have written all the verbs here. We'll learn one by one later on. हम पूरे अच्छे से सीखेंगे. पिछले टाइम में गुट्टे ही किने दुनिया के हिकीम. It is just more diagram to दिया